2, 3, release them. All right, now since I got that out the way, hello and welcome to Women of Experience, a space for women who have lived, learned, loved, lost, healed, and are still striving and figuring it out every day. My name is Dixie, and I am the founder of Women of Experience. A little bit about me. I'm a mom. I'm in the car line right now picking up my children of 7, age range from 25 to the age of 2. Don't judge me. I'm an entrepreneur. What else about me? Pretty simplistic. I was a teen mom, so that is something else that gave me a wealth of experience, a lot of highs and lows in my life. Sorry that I'm looking away from the camera because I'm actually in the car. If it's not obvious to some, I am a Muslima. Oh, I'm a wife. I just was recently married, March of 2025. The reason why I started Women of Experience, excuse the nerves, this is actually my first time doing something like this, and I'm usually chatty Charlotte. I started Women of Experience because I was sitting at home one day and I was listening to another podcast, and in listening to the podcast, it was like they were speaking, and I'm starting to realize, because I have a lot of favorite people on that podcast. I watch podcasts all the time. I'm a person that loves information, different ways of looking at things. So I was looking at it, and I started noticing that a lot of the podcasts are focused on relationships. And then I started thinking, so what if you're in a relationship and your relationship is stable? Or what if you're at a point in life that relationship is not your focal point? It's so many different aspects of life that I just find that aren't being talked about enough. And in saying that, I just looked at what life has taught me, and I looked around at all the women that are in my circle, and even some of the women that I've met through women that are in my circle, and our conversations, be so much more than just what's going on in your relationship, love, and all of that. We talk about different things. One of the things that I've learned about and knew nothing about, because my mother and my father divorced and my mother wasn't active in my life after I was 12 years old, I didn't know anything about perimenopause. Everything that I learned about perimenopause, I learned from in my nail salon. Shout out to House of Bling, towards Della Longshore. Tell them Dixie sent you. Because there's so many different women that come in there, doctors, lawyers, and the conversations just go anywhere, from current events to politics. It's a little bit of everything. And when I actually looked at it and all the things that I've learned, because I've never been a person that's been ashamed to be like, hey, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Can you talk about that a little bit more? But you have a lot of people who are ashamed or a little bit afraid to say, hey, I don't understand this, or what is that, because of ignorance. And what I mean by ignorance is lack of intelligence, lack of exposure. Again, I'm a child whose mother left her at a very young age. So a lot of things that I had to learn about growing up, I learned about through my older cousins, through my older girlfriends, through just figuring it out. And I am fortunate enough to have had a village where I had people to go to and help me figure it out. And now I feel as though that because of this, I have a wealth of experience. I have a lot of good people around me that know a lot of things about a lot of different aspects of life. So I started Women of Experience to create this safe space for women. I have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experiences that I want to share, that I want to create a safe space for people to be able to come, people to be able for us to talk about different topics that aren't usually being talked about. I want to open it up, that we're learning, that we're sharing our experiences, that we may be growing a community where people feel safe to just come and talk, and there's no judgment, no fixing, just understanding. That is the motto of Women of Experience. No fixing, just understanding. Because sometimes when you're just talking things out to somebody else, you start to answer your own questions on your own. So what I want to do is I want to create a community, a safe haven for where people could come and people can ask questions, or get on the podcast and we have a topic and we just have open dialogue and open forum conversation where there's no pressure, there's no judgment. We're not trying to fix you. We are not therapists. Some of us are degreed. I do have a degree, but we're not here to create a therapy session, or intervention. We're just here to share experiences with one another, learn and grow and figure this thing out called life, because none of us have all the answers. I don't care how good your life is going. You will be up and life will pick you up higher and slam you back down. It has done it to me multiple times, and I was left to figure it out. And by the grace of Allah or God or whatever you want to say, or if you want to say it was luck, and I've also had an amazing support system where people have put into me knowledge, put into me real rap. This is what you're going to get over here. You're not only going to see me, I'm going to have other people coming in. There's never going to be any more than 4 to 5 women having dialogue on the topic, and you're going to get real rap. It's going to feel like the back in the day depiction of the barbershop and the beauty salon. Eventually got a whole lot of different stuff working in my head, but I just wanted to come on here, introduce myself, introduce and debut the community, what this is about. My nerves is everywhere. I don't know why, but hopefully as I keep on doing this, things will run a little bit smoother. But welcome to Women's of Experience.